Good morning. I am looking for some help on something from an HVAC professional or somebody who's done this before who has some knowledge. If you aren't an HVAC professional, if you haven't hooked up a smart thermometer in an older mobile home before, please don't answer. I'm trying to save money doing this because I recently lost a job. And I never in a million years thought putting a new thermostat up would require me to call a professional. I've installed thermostats before. However, the smart thermostat that we want to install requires a C wire, which your old thermostat didn't have. So let me show you some of the pictures that I have. Okay, first, this is the back of the old thermostat. This is the thermostat that we bought in case that information is useful. Here's a C-wire adapter that I also bought just in case we need this. And here's where the issue comes in. So this is part of the inside of her furnace. I had originally posted this question, obviously we can see, to Reddit, and they told me that the wires that I was looking for were probably behind this diagram. So then the next time we went, I took a whole bunch of pictures. I'm going to put those in here now, a few seconds each picture, and then I'll be back. Okay, so if I understand the process, I need to find either where a wire that is connected in the furnace isn't connected. No, that's not right. I know I need to connect something to the C terminal in the thermostat and something in the furnace because it needs to be on consistently. It needs to have constant power. And there's a lot of unused wires in the thermostat, but I don't know how to determine either which one is plugged in the thermostat so I can plug in which one's plugged in the furnace so I can put the corresponding one in the right spot in the thermostat, or if it's not connected in the furnace, how do I know which one to connect and where to connect it to? Because again, if I'm understanding correctly, the letters in the thermostat should correspond to letters in the furnace, and I don't see letters anywhere. Now, somebody in Reddit mentioned that they don't look like thermostat wires on the furnace, but I don't know where the wires would then be hooked up if not in the furnace. So I'm lost. I'm confused. If we have to call a professional, I will. But I'm hoping to avoid that because it's just an added expense that we don't really need right now. So if anybody can either tag an HVAC person in this video to help out, or if you know, and please, again, if you're just making guesses, I appreciate you wanting to help, but if it could potentially make things worse, I don't want the help because she's not going to be in this house very much longer, and I don't want to have to replace the furnace because we won't get it back in selling the house because it's a mobile home. We're not going to get much for it to begin with. So trying to spend as little money as possible right now, was hopeful that we could do this ourselves. It's proved to be a little bit more complicated than I thought initially. And we do have the C-wire adapter if we need it. So I'm not sure how that works or what that does. So any help that anybody could give would be so greatly appreciated right now. If you're new to my videos, my mother-in-law has Alzheimer's and she's had some issues with remembering how her thermostat works, and there have been a few times where, like on a 100-degree day, she'll turn the heat on by accident, and then my wife has to drive an hour and a half to her house to change her thermostat to drive an hour and a half home. So we're just trying to kind of avoid that so that we can handle her thermostat for her from home. So any assistance would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.